Hey guys, this is Sass158 bringing you gosugamers game Orange vs MUFC, just a replay that I just saw. It looked pretty good. Haven't done this. I haven't done a shoutcast in a while because oh wow, Joey Gods is obsing this, pretty handy. Yeah, that's what I was saying was probably speed this up for a second. Just give me a second. Okay, as I was saying is I haven't done a shoutcast in a while. I've just internet problems at the moment. I don't have the net for very long, and yeah, it does suck. I don't have the net for very long. My upload's shit. Yeah. Okay, so I'm guessing this is Orange. They got impressive on Invoker. Solid mid. He's got a Mantos, pretty strange. Might just get a null. Probably won't make a Dagon or anything with it. There's only one item you can make in the game with a null talisman, which is a Dagon. Looks like there's an engagement going on down bot. The Lich doesn't have Nova because he did get denied level 1. So no one's gonna go down. Also the Enchantress there, no creep. Picked up an early best. Might be doing a dual jungle with someone. I'll find out in a second. Okay, they got Chen as WTR. He's got early sentries to D-ward, I'm guessing the pool, or if they do MUFC do decide to block all the pools and such. Yeah, MUFC is on Scourge, so yeah, that's all good. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't making a mistake. Oh, very interesting ward placement here. Getting rid of this camp, it's not very worth it, I guess, because the Chen can easily do all the neutrals in if it was like a Lycan, it would affect him like pretty hardcore, especially if you like place a ward there to block that one. But okay, they got lion support as Clanton. Clanton is the lion. He's got early not too much regen, so you can upgrade the chicken fairly fast. NICX is Balinar. And there was a Weaver as Mushi top. Looks like he's going to pick up a haste. Also has a circler, which is pretty odd. A lot of regen too. Is expecting to be versing a pretty hard lane. Looks like it's Templar Assassin. Okay, so on MUFC as Scourge, we have Enchantress as Taken Back My Love. I'm not very familiar with any of these players. Alibaba as Lich. Looks like it is a dual jungle with the Lich and the Enchant. Pretty interesting. I don't think this guy picked up his the nuke. I think he got Dark Ritual because he didn't nuke anyone in that engagement before at the first tier tower. Like MFC Sharky as looks like a solo Slithering Guard Sladder against Balinar Lion. Yeah, he's tank enough. He shouldn't be able to die. He even picked up 2 gauntlets, so he can be a bit more tanker. The line did place a good board here, so they can prepare for these engagements. So I'm guessing the Lich did get his deny. He's going to come in here and probably deny, from what I'm guessing. And we got 2 fucking good as Windrunner. Solo mid, does have a lot of mantles, a lot of damage to try outlast it this Invoker, because Invoker has piss hole base damage early, but it has lots of regen, so harassing is kind of pointless. Just harassing, but it's not going to do too much of the Quast build. EMP Cyclone most likely. Looks like the Chen's moving on into their jungle, just being scared because they did do a dual jungle inside the Sentinel's side of the map just to deny that Chen, because if he does come up against a Lich and an Enchant, just the double slow will definitely kill him with another creep, and the Enchant can steal any creeps that Chen has, because Enchant is a much stronger jungle. So we have Weaver up against Mushi up against KYXY, some strange name. Templar Assassin didn't even pick up any regen at all, which is pretty strange, but against Weaver, you don't really need any regen at all, especially if you get that refraction, because the Weaver will barely be harassing you, and when he does do the Skukuchis, it won't do any damage at all, because using that refraction to last hit and definitely stay alive. But the Chen does have he does have a pretty good creep, so if he does swarm this Templar Assassin and have the sentry with the net creep, but he must have seen that. He does use the swarm. Looks like he's going in. The Weaver's coming after him, but the net is coming in. The net is going down. Must place his sentry. Otherwise, this guy looks like he doesn't even have his melds, and it looks like he's gonna survive this. Did pick up a very early magic stick just so he gets a bit more charges and survivability. Not really sure what this line's doing. It's just all the way over here. Guess he's just scouting out where these guys are. They do have a smoke, so they can walk through this ward and possibly gank mid a couple times because it is an Invoker. But he'll most likely be pro, really good Invoker, and go Invis, because he is impressive as his name states. I'm guessing the Balinar's not farming that well because he is pretty scared. He can't come out. He can't come too far. Even though this is a solo Slardar, he's got to be scared because look at this. There's a Lich enchant dual jungle. It's just very scary. The Lion's doing the best he can to keep as much vision for this Balinar so he can farm. Because it's very good by MUFC utilizing this dual jungle, getting the Slardar a lot of solo levels and farm. Like, even though it is a duel against the Slardar, they have to be extremely careful, otherwise they'll pay with deaths. And Enchant did pick up the early bass, so they do have a lot of mana. They can stay in this jungle for as long as possible and come out for a push whenever, when this Slardar picks up a bit more levels, a bit more sprint, and does have his early boots. Possibly get a gank on the Balin or maybe the Lion, though Lion is level 1 and is pretty darn weak. But meanwhile, the Chen's just got to pick up levels because he did walk around for a bit because he was scared of this dual jungle. Also, that is why they put that ward over here. Just because if the Chen does decide to jungle, they can just smoke towards him and kill him pretty much instantly. They'll know when he walks past. But also putting that there denies pretty much any jungle he can get. He'll be left with this camp, but it's not really worth converting at all. This Templar Assassin, because not having any regen at all, might need to pick up a bottle or something. Needs some sort of mana regen because the Weaver is just going to out-harass this Templar Assassin. Just with the double hit and the Skikuchi last hit, as well as the Chen coming in every now and again, just being an annoyance. Does have a good creep. I think he might have enough gold to get his Bass. He does have enough gold. Might pick up a Bass because that regen's pretty darn handy. Even using his Swarm to just harass this guy down. Looks like First Blood did go down. I'm guessing just sprint, slows. They can just dive this because Slardar's extremely tank. He can tank a tower. Especially when the creep waves out like this. They just dive. The Lion, especially the Lion, which I'm guessing, yeah, the Lion did go down. He's extremely easy to kill. All you have to do is just sprint out and just stun, slow, and you can pretty much have any creep you want. You can have any creep. TPing this Weaver back. Looks like they did go for a dive on the Templar, but having that magic wand and the refraction's pretty difficult to gank. Need a good creep, and looks like Slardar did pick up this tower, but has a really quick treads, and the Balinar doesn't even have any boots, and not having that tower, not really sure why he picked up a really quick earn. They're not going to be seeing any kills at bot anytime soon. It's a dual lane with the Chen on the other side of the map and the dual jungle for Scourge against Sentinel. It's a pretty strong one. They all picked up really quick boots. They all have smoke. They're using as much smoke as possible. Does have arcane boots. He can supply mana. Looks like this Balinar's going to go down. No boots at all. Stun, all the slows, and Slardar stun. And extremely quick of just straight treads. As you can see, he hasn't even used up any regen at all. They can't harass him. If they come out, they're just risking too much to get kills for them. Kills for Scourge. Looks like the Windrunner is running top rune, but it must be bot, and it is an illusion rune. Might see Lich pick it up or something, because he did place a ward, so he's going to see that. He will go get it in a second, I'm guessing. Maybe just camping it, I'm not really sure. And it does look like the Chen is back on this side of the map, because he's not doing too much. It's a bit tough to gank this Linnea at top. Did pick up that bottle. As I was saying earlier, it needs some sort of mana regen. This guy is using a lot of his swarms, because he does have a lot of magic stick charges. He can spam away, just get rid of that guy's regen, but he's also supplying that guy's magic stick charges up. Feeding the enchant and the Lich here, kill on that shackle shot, just missing. Looks like this guy's going to go down. Only level 3, no boots. Good cyclone, no EMP though. Looks like he's still going to go down. It's just too slow in the power of all these heroes. Too much vision from the power shot, just seeing everything. This Lion's got to be careful too, no boots. A lot of these heroes don't have boots. The Invoker does have boots, but he's pretty small. And the game mode of this is APOI, as you can see in the top right corner. Says no observer info, which sucks. I can't see any of the CS. Who in the right mind would want to have this? But you can see the Slardar has 42 CS in 7 minutes against a solo against a duel, and that's just incredible. And the Balinar hasn't touched anything. Is on 7 for 3. Impressive's on 18 for 9, but he can't outlast hit the Windrunner. As you can see, he's got 20 denies, which is pretty good. 30 for CS as well. The Templar's got good CS because he can outlast hit Weaver pretty easy. Weaver does have 32, but Templar did get harassed. That's why he doesn't have as much as a Weaver. Templar Assassins can easily outlast hit a Weaver if it is just 1v1, but he's pretty scared. He even has all these traps all over the place just to scout out whenever this Chen's nearby, because if he's comes out a little bit too far like last time, the Chen does have levels now. He might have the slow, not sure if he has his nuke. Probably slow will be better. The nuke won't do too much against a Refraction Templar Assassin. Better off slowing him to do a bit more, so you can use up those Templar Refraction charges. But what really drew me to this gosugamers replay was the Templar pick, and just these, as I saw, it was just a lot of weird picks from what I saw. Not entirely sure who won this. I didn't look at the thing, but I can kind of tell that it's going to be Scourge at this point. It's too one-sided at this point. There's not much going on. Support line's weak as hell. It's got a dust of appearance, some dust, so he can chuck it all over the place and get this Templar. But he's been good. He's got these sonic traps, Pisonic. No, it's just Psionic, I think, just silent S, or silent P, I don't know. Got them everywhere, just scouting. He wasn't really meant to like win this. He looks like he's bottle crowing as well, from what I'm seeing. Yeah, he's bottle crowing, picking up magic wand. He might rush a blink when they get a couple towers. A blink a dagger. Slider does have a really quick blink. Doesn't really need too much. They don't have too much damage here as this game. Weaver would rape him a bit. Looks like Slider is going to kill pretty much all of them here. It does have his Fairy Fire. Not really sure what was it. Amplified damage on top of this guy. Balinar. That's not Balinar. Weaver's coming in to use his time lapse. He's going to go down because he did get another amplifier on top of him, and pretty much the whole team was top just for that Weaver. It is 0-5 at the moment. During that time, it did let the Balinar to kind of farm a little bit more. I'm guessing is on 10 CS, not much of a difference, 3 CS more. But they can't even kill this Lich. The Lich is level 5, Zom is level 6. Doesn't have a TP though. Looks like he's just cutting his way. Good juke by that Lich there. It was very good by him. Utilizing that little bush, just you can see there, and getting out, just hiding. The Balinar, if he was a bit bigger, if he had treads or phase or something, he easily would have solo killed that. Joy Gods has left the game. Looks like he left from lag out or something. It's pretty spammy. It's pretty crazy. Invoker, phase boots 10 minutes. Looks like he's not farming too well. He's pretty, because he had to play pretty passive this game. There's two people inside the jungle the whole time. Chen's only level 4. He can't push any towers until he's really level 5. Once he's level 5, he can easily push some towers down. Looks like this Weaver might get a kill on this guy. Did pick up a medallion pretty early. He just needs one more hit on top of this Windrunner, but Slider did use a shift click blink stun. Weaver's just going to get out though. He's not going to be able to kill, using his time lapse, removing the amplified damage so they won't be able to see where he goes. The Lion doing a very close, this is incredibly close hex there to save that Invoker. A good Invoker using his invis as well. Removing that invis now just to run back. Probably needs to use his phase boot so he gets there a bit quicker, which he is doing. Enchant did does a lot of damage to this team as well. Enchant got early arcane boots, still warding. I'm pretty sure Lich is helping as well. Looks like this Lich might go down pretty quick. He might ulti or something, but no, there's no ulti going down. Looks like this Weaver's just turned into like a ganker at the moment. There's not much else he can do. One more attack and that just raped. That is incredibly strong. Slide amplified damage and the impetus. That's just so strong. Invoker TP'd in. He's going to try save the Balinar, just saving him, and looks like the Enchantress didn't have enough mana for another impetus. So if he had one more impetus, probably would have killed that Balinar. Just chuck him and move back. Just do an orb walk. It was very good by the Invoker there, coming in, saving his teammate with Cyclone. Did Cyclone the right hero. He Cyclone the Enchant because it does pull off a lot more DPS than this Slider. Slider doesn't have any sort of regen at the moment. Might have to go back to base unless he uses some clarities and pots towards him, but it's a waste of money. And if he goes back to base, he can TP to another lane. It looks like Balinar might get an earn kill on top of this Windrunner. Just regenning enough. Looks like the earn killed him. Templar Assassin coming in. Does have a haste. Has refraction as well. It is daytime, so this Balinar isn't scary at all. No one's fearing this guy. Using his meld attack. Going to keep hitting this guy. Might get the kill. He's got to be careful here though. He's got to be extremely careful here. The Weaver is just sitting on top and just camping him at the moment. Looks like invoking him around the corner. Uses his Cold Snap Cyclone, picking him off instantly. And looks like the Lich Enchant's just coming around the corner trying to do something, but it's not gonna work out because it's only the Weaver out here. Even with the sentries, they probably won't be able to kill him because they've only got slows. There's no stuns there. If you can't really slow a Weaver, he's got max movement speed. He's got Skukuchi. But Mushi's been doing pretty good play this game. It's just transitioned to pretty much ganking Weaver because there's not much going on the map because the Balinar was all the ganks, but it's not really happening this game because it was that tri-lane bot pretty much, the dual jungle and the solo slider bot against the dual lane, so they were pretty disadvantaged. Hasn't really found much this game. Does have treads and an urn, so he's got some ganking items. Just needs a Vanguard to be a bit more tank. If he manages to get a BKB this game, look pretty good for them. There's not much to kill him. Looks like the Weaver just using his swarm there just to scout out. Just wants to be careful. He has enough mana, it doesn't really matter. Medallion and a Bassi is just unlimited spam pretty much for a Weaver. He might have to pick up treads, strength treads, and possibly a vitality boost because he needs HP. If this Slider blinks on top of him, gets a stun and a bash, he's just definitely dead. Especially with the Amplify and the Impetus, he just drops like a sack of shit. Looks like the Lich did pick up an urn. Just usually you see urns on Slider or something, but looks like he went straight blink just for more gank. And it looks like he's definitely getting BKB now. It's the best item. Could get SMY or something, but yeah, it's not too great. Don't need too much movement speed, not much slow. They wouldn't do too much against this team either. But BKB is probably the best choice because Invoker disables, Lion disables, hell of a lot of Lion disables. Lion hasn't even got boots yet. Having to do some wards, it's just it's not really, it's not very fun at all to be this Lion. If he's out of position, he'll just die to the Slider. He could die to the Windrunner, who can take him out pretty quick. Same as this Templar Assassin. The Templar Assassin's gotta be getting close to a Blink Dagger. It's only like 200 gold off a Blink Dagger. As soon as he gets that, this Lion is food. Pretty much the whole team is food. Chan will go down. Lion will go down. Balinar would easily go down as well. Having no items, if he had a Vanguard, probably could pull something off. Even the Weaver would die pretty quick. It's got only 800 HP. With a Slider stun and a meld attack or something, he could easily die. Looks like they're going to go for a push here. Just before, the Weaver did use his swarm just to scout them out at the top. There is no Amplify on that, so on the Weaver there, so there is no Impetus or Walk, which will do a lot. Looks like he's just stealing each other's creeps. He stole that, got a creep from the neutrals, and the Chen took it back off him, and then he just took it back again, and it gave it a bit more HP. You can keep rinse and repeating those summons, you know, conversions or whatever the hell it is. Just like Age of Empires, you got the monks just going, oh, and they just they're so funny. You do Big Daddy, and then they just fly in, just get converted instantly when you verse like Babylon or whatever. It's just that's what Chen and Enchant games remind me of. Just constant conversions. It's pretty good. This Chen's gonna be very careful. Looks like he's gonna go down. The Slider just did screw up his blink stun. That was pretty bad. If he got that off, that guy definitely would go down. They would have been out there in a jiffy, like instantly, pretty much. Looks like his blink's off cooldown again. Might blink and finish off someone. You can see they're all pretty low. No one can really fight them at this point. Looks like this Weaver's gonna live. I'm pretty sure he has time lapse, has mana. Looks like they're just gonna go back and heal up and push this tower down. It's pretty weak already, and looks like the Invoker did come in. Looks like he's gonna go down instantly. Holy crap! He just got dropped so quick. The amplified damage and the meld blink strike by this Templar Assassin. This is a pretty cool draft by MUFC. I've never seen it before, and I like it. It's good against definitely good against Orange's team. Orange has got just pure invis, like Invoker. The Weaver, they're just heroes that really need that invis to survive because they're such squishy heroes. And the Balinar just he drops pretty quick this game too because he's got no armor. Because he's usually a physical tanky hero. You build him to be tank as hell. You just get Vanguard and Ags, or you could just Vanguard BKB or then Ags or whatever. Whatever you do, as long as you get Ags, because it's a pretty hardcore core item on a Balinar, just it's a map hack at night time. Looks like MUFC are gonna take this Roshan. Look at that minus armor. Minus 18 armor. Look how quick they're taking this down. Also, the Lich has frost armor, so it does make him slower. It's pretty crazy. I really like this draft. Templar Assassin is one of those heroes that you just don't see much of. Looks like he's going to TP top to stop this push. They don't want to get let Orange have any gold at all. If any tiny bit of gold goes to this team, it'll allow this line to get his boots finally. It's 18 minutes, no boots. Most people will be screaming out this guy's a scrub, but he's actually doing a pretty good job. He's only on 0-4. I'd expect him to die heaps more, because heroes like Slaughter and Templar Assassin just kill him instantly. Using good micro there, but he's going to go down because they're slow and you just can't do too much against it. Slaughter's just too big at this point. Chops all these squishy heroes. Weaver's going to be careful here. It looks like they're going to catch him. No net. Missed his net. He didn't do it. He couldn't click on or something. If he managed to get that net, they would have seen him. Would have been able to get his amplifier. Looks like he's going to go and amplify, but there is a time lapse. Time lapse over here. There is no sentries at all, so this guy's going to live. Looks like Templar Assassin does have an invis on his bottle as well. So, yeah, this is pretty one-sided. I thought this game would be a lot more even. Like, usually when you see these weird drafts, you'd expect them to fail, but this one's working out pretty well. I guess originality catches people off guard. They just don't really know what to expect of the lanes. It's got good push. It's got pretty good late game, and it's just good overall. Like the early game, the mid game, and late game is pretty strong. Just the early game of the Templar Assassin, I was expecting him to die a bit more, but it's you know, it's a pretty tough hero to gank with the meld and the refraction. Refraction's just crazy. It's just pretty much immunity to anything. Looks like EMP Cyclone going to go down. This guy just blinks out of it pretty much straight away, because Cyclone does have like a delayed damage, so it doesn't stop it pretty much straight away. Looks like Lich ulti going down on top of this Balon, just spreading out, not really getting on, just pretty good teamwork at this point. Focus is going to go down instantly because the meld and amplify. Weaver's just going around. There is no sentries. Someone needs to have a sentry. They do have dust, but it's not really worth dusting this guy at this point because they're not going to be able to kill him. But they're just going to focus down this tower and get a Rax, and looks like this game's going to be over any minute now, which is pretty quick. I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. I was expecting like a 40-minute game or something. I was expecting I should have got another replay. Yeah, because maybe because this is game 1 out of 2. I probably should have downloaded the second one. Might do it some other time and upload it some other time. I don't know, but this one I'll have to do. I was expecting a more more close game. These are both Malay teams, both well-known ones, and they're both good teams as well. Didn't expect Orange to get smashed so badly. They just really weren't expecting this Templar Assassin pick. I wasn't seeing, there was no drafting phase in this game as well, so I wasn't really sure what was going off the bans or anything. Probably could put a link to the gosugamers replay so you can see the bans and stuff. And everyone just drops like a sack of shit this game. I'm not even kidding. Like, the only person that can't do much is this, that can do anything on Sentinel is this Weaver. Even then he dies pretty quick. They need more sentries or a gem maybe. No one on this team will die. So maybe the Slaughter should have got a gem. And someone outside is just laughing or something. It sounds fucking weird. Enchant does have really quick ag, except it's like 20 minutes in with a support enchant. Well, it wasn't really support enchant, it was more full support lich. So, but it still is incredibly fast. All the towers are taken down. At this point, this game's just fully over. It's just, they're just being good sports and staying in. The Chen finally did get level 6. I haven't seen an ulti yet. Might have used it before. Wasn't really paying attention. But he just dies too quick before he can do anything. They're just sitting in the base. I can't fight them. They're just too strong. Look at this Balinol. He's a tank and he dies instantly to that. There's too much negative armor. Surprised they didn't get a VS instead of the Lich. Probably was banned. If they got a VS enchant dual jungle, oh, that would have been so strong. The Howl and the Aura just for this negative armor team. Looks like WTR is calling GG. That was a pretty quick game, and yeah, hopefully, I know this has been a while since I last uploaded something. I'll try to do more, but it's just pretty hard for me to upload stuff. My upload speed's terrible, and I don't really have the time to upload stuff. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. This was Sasmo58 doing a commentary on Orange vs MUFC. MUFC are the winners. So thanks for watching and goodbye.